Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to another episode of The Lounge. I am your host, Lounge Heavyweight Champion himself, Mr. J, aka Jeffo with the Fro, aka. We back here. And like always, I got a very, very, very special guest with S's. I'm sorry. First up, down at the bottom, we got the 11-time kickball champ. They call him Lucius Left Foot. You know what I'm saying? Coming from right up the way, we got my boy Rico Master Choli in the cut, man. How you doing?
Oh, you already know we good. Smooth pimping over here.
Tight. And you already know, coming back from up top, we got my main man coming out the 757, Mr. Trench Coat Tracy in the cut. LTZ, how you doing,
What it
baby?
do?
Welcome
What it
back.
do? What it do? Shout out Mike Vick. Shout out Allen Iverson,
Straight
For
out the
man.
757. All right. Hey, you got to give my boy Dorian Finney-Smith a shout out, too. Now, y'all know
Oh
he
yeah,
from
oh
over.
yeah, yeah. Dorian Finney-Smith, definitely, bro.
man,
Went
shout
to
out
school
JD
with dude.
Davidson, man.
Yeah, definitely
He is not.
solid,
JD
bro.
Davidson is not from there. Be quiet.
I know you're not. I know where he from. Hey, you know where I'm shouting him out.
But man, hopping right into it. Y'all know what time it is. It is ball knowledge time. So we're gonna start off with a TikTok as we always do, and we are gonna be doing a little bit of start bench cut.
Let's get it.
So with that being said, it's going to be a playoff edition of Start Bench Cut. So we're going to start from point guard and work our way down. So for point guards, for the playoff Start Bench Cut, we are going to have Mr. Jalen Brunson. This is strictly out the playoffs now.
Okay.
And have Mr. Jalen Brunson. We're going to have Mr. Damian Lillard. And we're going to have Mr. Devin Booker.
Ooh.
So, who are y'all feeling start bench cut from these playoff point guards?
In my personal opinion, just put that out. I ain't gonna lie. I low key bench Dame. That's all real. That's me though. Based off his performance, not necessarily his skill set, but performance wise, you know. But that's just putting that out there.
So, man, who you got to start and who you gonna cut? You just benching Dame?
Yeah, yeah.
It's hard for me not to start Jalen Brunson. I ain't gonna lie. It's hard for me not to. Based off his performance in the playoffs this year, it's hard for me not to. Hard for me not to. So I mean, I had to bench Book, but Book was he was doing.
So
Book.
you cut Dame.
Oh yeah, he got to go.
I thought you benched him. Okay, so you
Oh, that's my
starting.
fault then. Yeah, he got to go.
So you starting Brunson, benching Book, cutting Dame. Who you got for us, LT?
I'm definitely starting Jalen Brunson, man. Jalen Brunson. The reason why I'm starting him, his will to win. Like he
Mhm.
gave it all he had until he got injured. You know what I'm saying?
He
So
got the mental, but so
yeah, but he really got it in these last two series. So I'm gonna start him. I'm gonna bench Damian Lillard.
okay.
Nah. I'm gonna bench Damian Lillard
And you gonna
because
cut Devin Booker?
I'm gonna cut Devin Booker. But I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna cut Devin Booker. But
Talk to
I'm
me.
gonna cut. I'm gonna bench Damian Lillard because if you look at them two games, he was snapping, bro. Like he gave it all he had. You know what I mean? And they still lost and he got injured. So
I give
they
you that.
was out Giannis and the Damian Lillard. So we really couldn't see the Bucks' full potential in the
What's
playoffs. And
up?
then while I'm gonna cut Devin Booker, it's like you got swept, bro.
Yeah.
With a KD, you know what I mean? I respect this game, but you got swept with a KD
On
and a
your team.
Bradley Bill. You feel me? So
Mhm.
that's why I'm gonna cut Devin Booker, man. Like hopefully he'll put on next year, man.
Got you. So let's move it on. Shooting guards.
But
Let's
wait. I know I ain't trying to hold up too much. I look you want to just for that one. I want to hear yours.
I'm gonna do it, but I'm just not gonna explain it because we're trying to keep up on
Okay,
time.
that's fine. That's fine.
But start Brunson, bench Dame, cut Book.
Okay, cool.
So for shooting guards, let's kind of keep this one a little swifter. We
Okay.
have Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, and Tyrese Maxey.
Ooh.
Mm.
So Luca, Tyrese.
Mm.
Who's the other one?
And
Man, okay.
I know some of these positions may be a little off, but we're just gonna do it like that.
Oh no, it's all good.
Dang. I'll start Ant.
Okay.
Bench Luca and cut Maxi. Just because, the playoffs.
And he
They
a
still in
Sixers
the
fan.
playoffs.
They take a lot right there. I feel you on that.
What you think, Fed?
I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking the exact same thing. I'm gonna start Ant because you see what Ant been doing. I ain't even got to go into expression about that. But then I bench Luca because he still been Luca, but not the full Luca, but not enough to get cut. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he still
And you cut Maxi.
yeah for sure. Not like Max been playing bad though. But
Yeah, I understand.
look how you can ban him too, so he gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
Process by elimination.
Right.
Yeah. Now for our 3 guards, we're going to go Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, and I'm sorry, my whole phone just tried to refresh for a second. Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, and SGA.
Ooh.
So it's Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, and Shea.
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm gonna let you go first unless you want me to go first.
But I'm gonna start Shea. I'm gonna bench Tatum.
Who you
And
cutting D Lynch?
who was the
Donovan
other?
Mitchell?
No,
You
I'm
cutting
cutting Donovan
Donovan?
Mitchell, bro, because he got hurt, bro. So
I mean, to me, he hooping harder than Tatum right now.
I mean,
He-
Tatum.
Tatum's
I don't
still in
know,
it,
bro.
but
I'm just going with further, bro. Like Tatum been snapping this
Yeah.
year, bro.
yeah, but Tatum ain't had a Tatum game yet this playoffs.
No,
Oh, no
he
one
had
there.
Tatum that game, bro. But he doing
Nah,
what
I
he
think he
need to
only
do
had
to
he
win,
only got
bro.
130 ball this whole playoff. That's what I mean. He only got like 130 ball.
You didn't have a
Derek
lot
White.
of team games like 18, 16 games like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Fed, what you thinking? SGA, Tatum, Donovan Mitchell.
I'm gonna start SGA.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie though. If we talking importance to what they mean to their team in this playoff run, I low key might have to go D Mitch at that bench spot. I ain't gonna lie, because without him, hey,
Team won't be nothing.
I promise you,
Yeah.
they might have won one game the whole time.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact,
saying?
though.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like without Tatum, I honestly feel like they could have still made the Eastern Conference Finals. In my personal opinion,
Mm-hmm.
just saying. Well, now that's with Porzingis now. I ain't got Porzingis.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
but
And then you gonna cut Tatum.
that's a tough one. But yeah, you got to go. Sorry, Sharon.
Bet. Mm-hmm. All right, for power forwards, let's go Paolo Banchero,
Okay.
Pascal Siakam, and considering the center position is kind of full for its and giggles, let's go ahead and go Bam.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
So Siakam, Paolo, and Bam.
I'm gonna start Paolo, man, because Paolo like dropped like about what, like 30 a game in the
Yeah,
last
Paolo was
series.
doing this
Yeah,
thing.
he was doing his
Yeah,
thing. He was
yeah,
getting to
he
the
was
line a
doing his
lot too.
thing, man. So I'm a bet Siakam, bro, because I felt like he could have did a little bit more last series, but he
And you
did
cutting
enough.
Bam.
He did enough, bro. And then I'm gonna cut Bam.
What you got for me, Fed?
I ain't gonna lie. My list low key complete opposite. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I almost started Bam. I ain't gonna lie. I almost did. Because if we talking importance to the team, yeah. They ain't had no Jimmy. They needed him. Everything he had off, they needed it. But
He did his
he
thing.
he did his thing, but he
yeah,
ain't
he
really,
did his thing.
as a team, they ain't get too far. It's all good though. It's all good. Injuries.
Right.
So wait, so it was Siakam, it was Bam, and who was the other one? Paolo.
Siakam, Bam, Paolo.
So I'll start Paolo. I'll probably bench Bam and cut Siakam. And the only reason I cut Siakam because his performance was a little too spotty for me. It was a little too like he'll turn up here, then he'll give you 6.8 points in like 3 quarters. Like, I can't work. I can't do that.
Gotcha. And for the centers, we have Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid, and Anthony Davis.
Ooh.
Think about strictly playoff performances because if you're looking at it, of course, AD didn't make it out the first round, But
Yeah, I
during
got
AD
those,
was hooping though.
but AD
he
was
was
hooping.
definitely
I was gonna say, like, if you look at AD's game history, lounge. If you look at AD's game history from the playoffs, he was fourth in playoff points per game.
yeah,
He also had a 2020 game in his playoffs.
right. Well, I'm gonna start and be. I'm gonna
I knew that
bench
was coming.
Nikola, and then I'm cutting AD.
Okay, what you got, Fed?
Well, this might be the toughest one right here. I ain't gonna lie.
This is the toughest one.
Oh, man. Hold on, I need the second. Whoa. Let me see. Okay, do what I'm gonna do. Man, I love AD, bro. I don't want to do it to him. Ah, man. I don't want to do it, but I kind of have to. I'm a low key start Jokic, then bench and be AD, man. Because I really don't want to do it.
Yeah,
Oh man, that one hurt. Ah, man.
it's
And I'm
tough.
an OKC fan, but that one AD one of my favorite big man, man.
I got you. Well, I do one for this one because I actually want to. Starting Yoke, bench AD, and cut Embiid.
Whoa,
Got to.
I was low key trending that direction, but the only reason I did
cut
it was
Embiid,
because
bro.
Yeah, cut Embiid.
only reason I didn't because Embiid did have some, even though he was hurt, he did have some performances. So I was like,
Man, he was
okay,
snapping.
okay. You
His
hurt
fourth
and you
quarters
doing
were
that.
a little. His fourth quarters were a little iffy. That's not the reason I cut him. AD had some iffy fourth quarters. The only player who was fairly just solid throughout the whole thing was
Jokic.
Jokic. Jokic's the only one who's been solid
Well,
throughout the whole thing.
well, I ain't gonna lie. In this series against Minnesota, he had a couple that was a little but it's all
Right.
good. It's all good. Because without him, you already know what time it is. We ain't going.
Right.
Exactly.
That was a tough one.
But,
Man.
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Whew.
It's a tough one. That was a tough one right there.
No cap.
But moving on. So we see that now we're in the conference finals. By the way, Boston is up 5 going into the fourth. So we are going to look back at the series that was. Now we're going to start off with the Knicks series. And I want to say injuries is the one thing that I have to say about the Knicks series. The Knicks stay healthy, we may have a different outcome, but I'm not one of those people who was just a
going on with
oh, exactly. No, it's no ifs, ands, or buts. Everybody has to step up. The Pacers did their thing, though. I definitely think that the Pacers did what they had to do. And I'm a firm believer in if a team is hurt, you don't have to be happy to get hurt, but you had to take advantage of a hurt team.
Right.
That's just like a wounded animal. You have to take advantage. If you're a hunter, you have to take advantage of a wounded animal.
Yeah.
But I do think, though, this is the matchup that Boston did not want, in my opinion, because they are the most healthy team remaining.
Right.
I'm gonna pass the Magic conch to whoever want to step in, but that was my biggest takeaway. That one, this is the team that Boston did not want to face because of how healthy that they really are.
Mm-hmm.
And two, I'm just proud that Tyrese Halliburton and the Pacers took advantage of a hurt team. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to that series right there, piggybacking on what you just said, yeah, I agree. Like, you don't necessarily want the other team just to get hurt unless you Kendrick Perkins because he preyed on LeBron downfall. We gonna talk about that though. Anyway, like they definitely did what they were supposed to do to handle business, and they did it in a convincing fashion. They ain't just win by 5-10. They beat the doors off on them. You know?
Right.
So like respecting them, and I comparing them to Boston in this series. Yeah, health-wise, yeah, they don't want to face that. Then on top of that, I'm not gonna lie. When I watch Boston, they shine more in the half court set in the offense. You know,
right?
Indiana out, they on the break. They ain't playing that. They gone. That's their strength. So, New York did a decent job of trying to neutralize that, but we'll see how Boston go with it. We'll see. But I feel like it's gonna be a better series than people make it seem, in my opinion. Because people they just finna blow them out, and I think Boston gonna have to work for it, even if it's like a Denver LA series where every game close, but You know, I feel like they're going to work for it though.
Trench coat, what you got, baby?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with y'all too. Like the injuries, man, and then Jalen Brunson, getting out, going in the fourth quarter. Like when he started, kind of warming up, and then when they got in that fourth quarter, man, he just, it just drained him.
Yeah,
All
you
he
could tell he
had
was
through
beat
the
up.
playoffs was like out of him, and then that's when they took advantage of. They cut their water off with that one, man. Like but I felt like if a Julius Randle was playing, I felt like
Mm-hmm.
it would be a. This maybe been the series, bro, where they need a Julius Randle because
More
Anobi
than
didn't
anything.
play either. Anobi,
Yeah,
once he
Yeah,
got hot,
OG.
once
and
OG got
OG's not
hot,
playing through an injury. He's never
yeah,
been that type of player. He's not playing
yeah,
through an injury.
yeah. When he got hot, bro, that's when he hit the bench because he was hurt, bro. So it was like they gave it all they had. They fought. My respect out to the Knicks, man. I became a real fan of Jalen Brunson this playoffs, and the future. I love to see him, man. In the future, man.
So where do you go from that? Are you looking at it as in, hey, we need to run this back, get Julius
Run it
Randle
back.
back, or are you trying to
Run it
shop
back.
Julius Randle?
Run it back, bro. They ain't got to touch nothing for real, bro. I feel like everybody know they role. You feel what I'm saying? And as they went through college together, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
that's
them
like
Nova boys.
that they made the
Yeah,
teamwork more crazier, bro. Like, and then like with a Julius Randle, bro. Like, come on, man. That would have been a different. It would have been a whole different series, bro. To me, like they needed their players this time, and that really showed. And
Do y'all
that's.
think Julius Randle comes back and is willing to take a back seat?
I feel like, bro. I feel like he gonna have to, bro. Like if he can't, bro, this Jalen Brunson team, bro, they could just go find
yeah,
somebody else, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like probably a free agent or something in the future, bro. Because like right now, they really shouldn't touch anything. They should just pay who they
Run it
need to
back.
pay and keep that same team, bro. Like even Harstein, bro. Like they
yeah.
really
So
balled
him.
out, bro.
Yeah, I do think they need Hartstein over Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah,
That's the
facts
decision
though,
we're
facts
making. I'm
though.
keeping
I love
Hartstein
Mitchell
over Mitchell
Robinson,
Robinson.
but facts though, he could give you a
As
little bit
far as
more offense.
as far as Julius Randle though, I feel like yeah, like kind of like my boy said, like he low key had no trouble but to take a little back seat. It reminded me of the situation in Minnesota with Cat and Ant. Like
Right,
Cat kind of
exactly,
had to take that back seat role. The only way that
hmm
was gonna work out if he took that back seat
exactly.
role. So Randle gonna have to, he gonna have to, it's about making sacrifice. Everybody gotta make a sacrifice.
Yeah, and I don't think it's a world where Julius Randle isn't on this team next year. Now, I could
Yeah.
see them moving Julius Randle at the halfway point of the season
Like
around the trade
deadline.
deadline.
Yeah,
I
we'll
could
see though.
see if he's moved, it's a deadline move. I don't
Right.
think he's moved this summer.
I think the only way
I
But
they
don't
move him
think he's
though if it's
gonna
a
be there.
great like trade though. He
I
gotta be
think he's
something
gonna be
good.
there, bro, for the long run.
You feel
yeah,
me?
but joining us, we have a special guest.
It's Ersky.
My starting small forward, my
Mm.
main man, Mr. Dev, Mr. Get a
What up?
Bucket himself.
What up?
Dev, how you doing tonight, man?
Who up, my boy? Who in here?
We got my boy, Mr. Trench Coat Tracy.
What's
Tell him
good,
what's
Trey?
happening.
How you
What up,
And
my
we
doing,
got
boy?
man?
my boy from up the street, Mr. Rico Master Choli in the cut, man.
For
Big
sure.
time
I'm trying to
kickball
connect
champ.
this joint to my headphones. I'm tweaking. Hold on.
You came in at the right time. It's all right.
Oh, we good.
Yeah.
We Gucci, cuz.
We were just giving, let us know when you connected. We'll let you go ahead and hop right in. We were giving our thoughts on how you feel. What's something you could take away from this series between the Knicks and Pacers?
Uh, Shoot, that joint ain't connected, but it's cool. I can still hear y'all. Bro, honestly and truly, I think really not necessarily about stuff on the court. It's more so about the coaching aspect of it. Really, it's kind of a pattern at this point with Tibbs. Like, I get the whole you get paid the big bucks to play the big minutes, but Tibbs running teams into the ground, bro. Like, I mean, he been doing that for a minute now. Like, it's not
Yeah.
like it's not like he doing it like in a way, like a malice way, but it's just him. Like,
Yeah.
he gonna play his star player the whole game. He gonna play the the role players that are supposed to be out there the most the whole game. That's why you can see OG and Anunoby try to get back in. Like, bro, he's not ready to go, bro. Like, he's not. He was nowhere near ready.
Nah, I can give him a pass though. It's game 7.
Yeah,
you gotta
He
play.
probably
Whoa,
won't.
whoa, whoa.
It's a game 7 season on the line.
yeah.
Take that horse tranquilizer and get out there. I'm just saying.
Try,
But whoa, though.
Definitely try.
Whoa, though. Because at the same time, the same minutes he playing now, Tibbs do that all season. You feel
I know. I'm just saying though. Do you know what he's saying? Like it's game 7, but go ahead.
Yeah, game 7. Yeah.
Game 7,
like,
you gotta give it a go at game 7. I understand.
You feel me? But Dale, go ahead, finish. I was just saying, I'm taking that horse tranquilizer if we in game.
I'm gonna step back now. I've been saying it the whole time. I'm gonna be quiet though.
Yeah, it's just for me, it's just that, and it's in all levels of sports. If we want to talk about what goes on in between the lines, in all levels of basketball, you never know when it's somebody day. Halliburton, like I've made it clear that Halliburton to me, I'm not saying he's overrated, but I don't know about number one option type. That's not in my opinion. No, that's not it. But
oh yeah, for sure.
He is an NBA basketball player though, bro. Like he gonna make shots, and if he get going, bro. I don't care if you go down to 5 and 6 rec ball. There's one kid that make 4 shots in a row, and like he probably gonna make the next one, bro. Like it's just the way that it goes. Like I mean, Halliburton got hot game 7. You can't really do nothing about that. He's hitting stuff that he won't hit in all series, but he is a professional basketball player. So it's like he got hot. Anybody can get hot at any moment, and then you got championship DNA. It don't take a whole team full of championship DNA to have championship DNA on the team. Pascal Siakam is a champion. So that Drake kicked in game 7. You saw how he was cooking game 7. Like game 7, it was like a little switch he flipped, especially in that first half where he was getting to it. So it's like I feel like those just certain things in that series that just were gonna be
sliding either
just basketball.
Yeah.
But to your credit though, we've all kind of been on the same page about Hallie. I do think though, if they don't have to win this Boston series, I know we're not looking that far forward yet, but I think it's some uncomfortable conversations that have been had that don't need to be had. But if they're able to push Boston to 6 and not just a regular 6, a competitive down to the wire every game type of 6, then I think there's more conversation that need to be had. Dev, turn your phone down a little bit.
You said turn it down?
Yeah, turn it down. I hear the echo. What you were saying, LG?
I feel like, bro, they should get it done right now, bro. While Porzingis is out, bro. Because if Porzingis come back, bro, I feel like it's gonna be a whole different story, bro. A healthy Porzingis, though.
I think he's gonna be 100% because they're gonna try and hold him as long as possible.
Let's hope, man.
Well, I mean, even then, though, like with them injuries, though, you never really know the true extent of what it is, and like the players themselves, I know, like they work hard all year to try to get to these moments, so they're gonna be trying to get back for the most part.
Yeah.
And even transitioning back to that Knicks series, I've heard, I don't remember who said it. It was who was it? I don't remember. I don't know if it was Gilbert Arenas or somebody, but they said on the pod like, "Hey, this is the point of the season. Nobody is healthy."
Yeah, I'm about to say that. Everybody injured at this point in the season.
So you might as well. It's some teams that are in better shape than others, but nobody is 100% right now. So I guess that injury talk is kind of goes out the window to an extent. Yes, some teams are more beat up and battle tested than others, but everybody's hurting. Everybody needs hurt. Everybody back popping.
I wouldn't say go out the window though. I get what you're saying though. Like,
I mean, of course, some teams are gonna be more hurt than others. Like, that's 1,000%. That's why we were talking about Dale before you popped in. I think that this is the worst matchup for the Celtics because this is the Pacers outside of the Celtics were the most healthy team in the East.
Yeah, go. Say that again, bro. My was just connected.
I think that the Pacers outside of the Celtics were the healthiest team out east.
Yeah, because I want to call Embiid was never 100%.
Nope.
I wouldn't say. I would never say that they were 100%. They weren't 100%. Yeah, the Celtics.
Miami wasn't. Cleveland 100. Cleveland wasn't 100.
Yeah.
Who else? Yeah, nobody. Miami wasn't. Now the Magic would have been 100%, but they weren't ready.
Yeah, the Magic.
They lost. I mean, they lost to a team that was nowhere near 100.
They'll be all right.
Yeah, they need a couple more years. Let Paolo
Exactly.
become the player he's gonna be, and then they'll be all right.
Exactly. It's only a 1-point game right now with 7:50 left in the
That's all right.
in the
Wait,
fourth.
speaking of Paolo though, he's showing glimpses though. I give him that. He's showing
Yeah,
glimpses.
Paolo got superstar tendencies for sure.
We're gonna double back to that though, because I did want to talk to y'all some more stuff about off season after we got through this. But what does this off season look like transitioning to the other side? We had a masterful game 7 masterclass from Ant Edwards and Nas Reed to pull Minnesota over. And everybody, Ant was saying he had Jamal Murray in handcuffs. Jamal Murray scored all those points, if I'm not mistaken, in the first half.
Yeah,
He didn't
29 in the
score.
first half. He scored 6 points in
like
the second half. He was
17.
locked
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, Ant had that boy in the one. When Ant was guarding him, I think he only scored 2 points on Ant. If I'm not
And he was
mistaken.
getting plucked at half.
Yeah, but I don't know if y'all noticed, but with Jamal Murray this whole playoffs, he'll have one spurt every game, and that's it. Like he had one little spurt, and he'll be broke the rest of the game. That's how it's been.
Yeah.
Even with the list.
So what is
That's why I be
this?
telling folks.
So where does this kind of go leading into next season? So what does this off season look like if you're the Nuggets? I know you don't want to per se just run it back with the same squad. I think you should with a majority of this squad, but I think you have to pick something else up. I think you have to make some kind of move. I'm not a person that's just ready to throw the whole team away, but we see that they were missing Bruce Brown this playoffs. Honestly,
Michael
they
Porter
have to.
Jr. should have stepped up though, man. He was horrible.
I mean, he
Yeah,
was
who
trying.
did he say?
They were. He said MPJ. They just played good
He
defense
was
though.
horrible, bro.
He didn't.
Jamal
He
Murray
had a
was
lot of
horrible.
open looks. He had a lot of open looks he did not hit. I was
He was
watching those
horrible,
games.
bro. Both of them was horrible.
But I am a believer in shooting slumps. So
That happens.
it's just been a slump. I'm gonna say they
Yeah,
have.
that happens.
And here's just so, and I feel like we always talk about this every playoffs where shooters have shooting slumps, and this is literally the worst they could have played at the worst time. We talked
Right,
about this
exactly.
with.
He didn't do anything all series, bro.
I know, but I mean, a slump is a slump. We were talking about this with the
neither is
Magic.
Jamal Murray.
Jamal did his part in Game 7 though. I gotta
Yeah,
give credit.
that was it.
Yeah, 35. Yeah,
Deb, we black screened on you, brother.
I got you. Yeah, y'all can still hear me though.
Yeah, we get
Yeah.
you good.
Yeah, I got
But,
y'all coming right back. I had to slide over real quick.
But basically, I'm feeling like, like we talked about it with Franz Wagner, right? Game 7, Franz Wagner shot like, if I'm not mistaken, in Game 7, Franz Wagner shot like 1 for 15 or something.
Oh, he was horrible.
I remember that.
So it's like,
17, actually.
yeah, but I believe in shooting slumps. So I do feel like that's not gonna happen every time for Michael Porter Jr. I'm not even going.
Yeah, not now because they going home.
I'm just talking about it in general. It's not.
Oh,
This is not gonna happen. It's just not.
No. I respect them though, but
Because I'm
could've gave me
not
a little
gonna
bit
leave
more than
MPJ
open
wide
threes,
open.
bro.
Yeah. But
I mean, going into next season though, are you just gonna take this one playoff series and say, "Hey, leaving MPJ open"?
No,
No, I wasn't saying
Exactly.
that.
You're mad,
Of
man.
course not. Of course not.
He
No,
had
I
one
wouldn't
bad
do all that,
series. He had one bad series. But I do think that you just have to. I don't even know if you have to pick something up. I don't know where they draft that. I think you could find, because this draft class is so sporadic. I think you should try and draft your Benedict Mathurin. Just get
yeah,
you
but
some,
that's all they need.
get you another Benedict Mathurin. I think you're right back.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
what's the name?
Because
Like a
KCP on this, he on this last contract, right?
Yeah, but I'm not picking up CP. I'm not picking up no. I'm not picking up no older guys. You don't need.
No
I
way.
guess I'm not picking up no older guys because
No
you
way.
got championship DNA. You've won a ring. You know how to ring. You know how to win.
Yeah.
So I
That's all
don't
they need
know.
though is like a guy like bro on the Pacers right now. What's his name? Neesmith. If they had an Aaron Neesmith or Mathurin or like you said Mathurin or just another defender.
And Mathurin's
that
been
can
hurt.
play if they play
Yeah,
they get a defender that can play that can defend 1 through 4 or 3, they straight. Because you can't throw away a team that a championship team. They really are a championship team. Because honestly and truly, if we're being honest, let's just keep it a stat, bro. The Nuggets aren't supposed to lose a Game 7 on their home floor to a young team like that. They're not supposed to lose to them. They were up
by
20.
22. Yeah.
They weren't supposed to lose. So it's like them boys just wanted it more than they did, honestly. But it really came down to like we was talking about like the slumps and stuff like that, bro. look at what, bro. Ant-Man had 16 points and shot 6 for 24. That man had way more shots than he did points. Like he
Yep.
wasn't like so that wasn't no Ant game, but he was facilitating though. You feel me? But like for their offseason, they can't say. I don't think the Nuggets can be on some like, oh, you gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go. What it's like, bro, y'all one game away from walking back to the finals because if the Nuggets play if the Nuggets played the Mavericks in the Western Conference Finals, they are waxing them. Like that's not gonna be close. So it's like
Mhm.
they gave up a win. They got beat by almost 50 the game before. Like they had their whole team had a slump, regardless of what
I
Jokic and
think they
Murray
started
did.
keying on. I think they started keying on Anthony Edwards too much too. Like they
And
was
Jaden
jumping,
McDaniel started burning them boys.
and
Literally, they
then
had the
He
role
ain't
players
Jaden
burning them.
McDaniel was
lying.
knocking stuff down, man.
I don't think Jay McDaniel a role player how we think he is though, man. You can't be all. He should have been all defensive first team. He was all defensive second team.
Yeah,
You're
he
not
was
all
a
Yeah,
defensive.
he a
solid.
defender.
Just the. I was gonna say he's like that. But like I said though, Ant is the type of player. Ant, if he has these bad games or whatever, I told them Ant's gonna have some bad performances, and it's gonna be up to the Nuggets to capitalize. You
Yeah.
remember I said this. We said this a while ago.
Mm.
So they just can't capitalize on it. But I do think this offseason for them looks pretty normal. It looks pretty normal. Like I said, I think they focus more on the draft and keeping developing talent. I think they're just gonna try and keep up. That's all it is. I think that's all you can do right now. Is just keep up. Don't fall behind. There are a lot of
Yeah.
young teams out here. They doing their thing. Just don't fall behind.
Yeah, I feel like
They
there's no
one win
need
away
for
from
them.
going to the finals.
There's no need for them to hit the panic button and trying to reset and do all this and that. Like, don't do all that. Y'all already, like you said, y'all already got a championship team, man. Don't even, nah.
Exactly.
Y'all
already got a
team that wanted
championship.
them more, man. They would have come down too.
Right.
Y'all can't go get more talent to fix that. Like, you know, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's not easy for them.
Now, this conference finals preview, Pacers Celtics. Like I said, if I think Pacers make this a series, I don't think the Celtics just gonna walk over them. Because the Pacers are like the Pacers have nothing to lose, basically.
They don't.
Yeah.
They have nothing
And
to lose.
what I mean by that is you've exceeded your expectations.
They already
this year.
overachieved.
You have overachieved. We're not expecting you to get back here next year. Just honestly. So you might as well go ahead and put balls to the wall and go, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. They're playing against a desperate team.
For real.
And I feel like that's a desperate team. And with that team being desperate, I think that they're going to play their heart out and they're going to give Boston fits.
I feel that, but I still think that Boston, I don't even believe in Boston. I'm a Miami fan, so I'm never for them. But
Yeah.
what I will say is that their team at this point, they've been there. They've been a game away from being there. They've been one round away from being there. They've had it all at this point. Indiana's in a spot that no one expected them to be in. Like you said, they do got on their side. They got nothing to lose. That's like always a good feeling to have. Like, I got nothing to lose. I might just play as hard as I can. But Boston, they got everything to lose. If they don't get to the finals in this hobbled East that they got to see this year, the East was beyond hobbled. The best team that would have been give the best run for their money is out now. The Nuggets was probably the best team to give them a run for their money. I still believe that Minnesota going to win. That's been my pick for a minute now. But they got the easiest path to the finals right now. If they don't win this series against a team that has no business competing with them, when you look at the paper, on paper, they have no business competing with them. If they can't beat them in 7 games, that's bad looks for their whole franchise, like really. Because they've been that close so many times.
It seems like every year now.
Yeah, it's been 3-4 years in a row at this point. Like last year, they was right there. The year before that, ain't that whenever Andrew Wiggins locked up Jason Tatum. So like I'm like, and then before that, they should have they lost to us the year before that. So I'm like, they've been right there over and over again. So
but how many times are you just gonna keep running this back if you're right here, you're right here? Because I think whoever comes out the West wins the finals this year. What were you gonna say, LT?
Man, I think the Celtics gonna knock them boys off 4 or 5, man.
I was about 5 games.
Yeah,
I got 6 or 7.
Man, like it ain't nobody up there that can really handle Tatum, bro. Like and them boys, I feel like them boys really hungry. they smell it right now. They smell it, and I feel like they're gonna take it, bro. Like, cause I don't know, bro. Like, cause like he said, bro, this is it right here, bro. Like, I feel like this is the last straw, bro. Like, cause they been here what, like 2-3 years straight.
They've been here 6 conference finals in 8 years.
They
You know what
right
I'm
there.
saying?
And they not
You
even
know,
running it back really, Jerry's for real. If you want to keep it hot, really think about it. They're not even really running it back. Every time they go back, they
They
got
make it
more
they had a
pieces.
different team.
They got more pieces every time.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are we doing? Like, you add Drew Holiday. Like, Drew Holiday is arguably top 10 point guard in the league. And you telling me we can't get it done. Added Drew Holiday to the team we just had in the conference finals. They had Kimba one time, couldn't get it done. They had Kyrie, couldn't get it done. Got Porzingis. Like, what we doing? We adding pieces over and over.
I think this is the best the team is gonna get. And
Yeah, I
also,
think so.
LT, you were saying they're gonna
Yeah.
take care of them in 4 and 5.
Yeah.
They're up 4 right now with 4 minutes left. The Pacers are.
Oh, well,
I can see the
5.
Pacers still in the game.
But you
How
know,
about
hey,
5?
look, hey, look. I don't want to disrespect the Pacers, bro, but every state get a dumpster every once in a while, man. Dumpster get a
Yeah.
steak every once in a while, bro. So we'll see, bro. Like, we'll see what's up, bro. Like, I feel like if they win tonight, the next 4 games is gonna be a breeze for them, bro. It'll shock
Because
me
they'll make the
if they
adjustment.
don't get it done, bro.
I think no Porzingis, you're in trouble because the problem is coming from Miles Turner and
Miles
Pascal
Turner is
Siakam.
killing them boys right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Miles Turner and
is
Pascal Siakam eating up. It looks like yams, macaroni,
great
oxtail,
ourselves.
chicken. It's looking like
It's over here, man. Come on.
that's what I'm saying. So that's what it's looking like right now.
We'll see
But
next game, bro. The next 4, bro, because I feel like the Celtics are gonna take care of them the next 4.
I'm the opposite. I think Celtics taking in 7. And it's gonna be a
I think it's gonna
beatdown.
be a. They're gonna have to. The Celtics gonna have to work for it, in my opinion.
They're going to have to.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be no 4 blowouts. Like, no, they're not gonna blow them out.
I don't know.
And this
bro.
is why I say that
We'll see.
this series is going to be questionable. Hallie is playing. He's playing good this game, but we already know Hallie has levels to his games.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had times where he don't want to score 10 points.
Exactly.
He'll drop
every
6,
game,
bro. Drop 6 and 8 real quick.
But I don't think he's going to drop us. I think he's going to go balls to the wall every game. Like
He gonna have to get 20 a game for them to have a sense in this series.
Right.
I think he does it this series. I think he's hearing the chirping and the murmuring. Like somebody said earlier that this series, if they win and go to the finals, it's gonna be on Telemundo and all that stuff. And I just feel like it's just disrespectful. Y'all gotta stop disrespecting these guys, man. I think it's 7 games.
I feel like it's gonna be a better series than what people think.
Because y'all know what I think. I feel like they can win every home game. That's why I think it goes 6 or 7. I feel like the Pacers in their home arena can win any game. They can beat anybody at home. Those Pacers fans are crazy. That's why I said if they steal this one tonight, I think it's a chance we can see Boston going home.
I wouldn't be surprised they're going because I'm not a believer in them boys and they fold too much. They always fold it.
They do it every year.
But they fold all the time. So I wouldn't be surprised if they go to the crib. Realistically, though, they're not supposed to go home right now. But I think what you were saying, like what is so crazy is that it's a factor in this series that people gonna overlook. And I've tried to overlook it so many times. I'm like, bro, he's not like that. But I'm like, he in the league. I know he like that. But like, no, TJ McConnell. He a little spark plug for their team. He go out there and he'll guard whoever. He gonna get that bum 15-footer.
Yeah,
like he gonna hit.
He's just so unplayable in the fourth. Oh, that's the problem.
Yeah.
He's so unplayable.
If he can't go, if he's not guarding the guard in the fourth, we kind of cool. Like you feel me? Like, but they're not gonna play him over Nembhard in the fourth or what's the name either.
Right.
So like
Neesmith on Nembhard.
Yeah.
He's just so unplayable in the fourth. That's my only thing.
Yeah. I think that Payton Pritchard and TJ McConnell have a real big role in this series as role players. They both got to step up, which they both were earlier. They both had about 10 whenever looked at it. So I'm like, okay, they doing their little part of their job. But if realistically, the Celtics should get this series, but it is a possibility that they could fold. Because realistically, if you want to keep it hot, even as a fan, on paper, the Celtics, we should never have beat the Celtics, bro. On paper, we just got willpower over them boys. Like we just gonna get it done. The Heat gonna get it done. When they got all the pieces, we gonna get it done. The Celtics should have beat us every time if we talking about what's on paper.
Yeah.
So,
But the Celtics, to me, I think Jason Tatum is a guy, but I think he's a guy, but I'm not fully sold. I feel like Jason Tatum is gonna go down as a regular season player. That's how I feel.
That's kind of where it's turning. Even though he ain't got no MVP.
I feel like they're gonna take it this year, bro.
I don't. Since we talk about it, let's transition out west. West, Timberwolves, Mavericks. I think the Mavericks are on this March Madness Cinderella run right now, and I'm loving every second of it.
Yes, sir.
But I do think, in my opinion, that Minnesota has the tools to stop them. But do I think they will stop them? Probably not. I got Mavericks in 7. I don't think the Cinderella run ends here. I don't think it ends here.
I don't think that they. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. What's your name? He just different, bro.
Who?
And gonna get it done, bro. I'm telling you,
man.
Like,
but the thing about it is, the thing we talked about is who can take advantage of the Ant Stinker games. Who better to take advantage of the Ant Stinker games than a guy who dropped 70 points and only missed like 6 shots? Luka's gonna show up every game.
He is injured though. Let's keep that in mind. Like,
I don't care. Everybody's hurt.
Oh no. I can't.
Everybody's hurt. We just talked about this.
Luka's actually injured. Luka's actually injured though.
Man, he gonna take that horse tranquilizer and turn up.
That ain't gonna help. He already took that. What you mean?
Hey, they hear it.
I think gonna do that, bro. I don't know, bro. I feel like the Mavericks is 7 or 6, bro.
I'm telling y'all, Kyrie is still here. Kyrie has finally bought into the role that we wanted him to buy into for years.
Bro. Kyrie owed this series, bro.
He finally has accepted being Robin.
Mm-hmm.
I like Kyrie, but he didn't have too many 9-point games for me. Too many.
But I don't care though. I don't care about the 9-point games though, because he's sitting in a chair. He's playing defense. He's been playing great defensively and doing other stuff. He's been doing everything else. That's why I'm okay to look it over, because if I can look it over if he got 9, but he done held somebody on that other squadron to 10. That's when I can overlook it, because Kyrie's gonna get the ball out. He's gonna get the ball around. What he gonna do.
Who gonna be guarding him though? I feel like Jaden McDaniels.
That's what I said. That's what I was about to get into. Tracy, I was about to get into that.
Ant's gonna be on. Ant's gonna be on.
He's not gonna be the only person on him though.
Jaden gonna be on Luka.
I think
Jaden gonna be on Luka,
bro.
Yeah, Jaden gotta take the Luka, son.
They not going. He not only gonna see bro though. I'm telling you, he not.
I know they're gonna try to throw a bunch of different looks.
Kyrie gonna see a lot of bodies, and it's gonna.
But the thing about,
I said the bodies he gonna see gonna give him an issue now. Like I ain't saying he not gonna do his thing. Kyrie is Kyrie, but like at the end of the day, you get Jaden McDaniels, then you get a switch to Anthony Edwards, then you get a switch to Kyle Anderson, you get a switch to Naz Reid. Like it's like
he's never really Kyle Anderson and Naz Reid like religiously.
Okay, of course he gonna fry them with the handle. But if they back up,
they're not switching.
They got to. We can't fight through screens like Kyrie shoot mid ranges.
They're gonna fight. They got to. You're not. I'm sorry. I don't know. I just don't think you're getting the switch every time like you want to. I don't think it's. Do you think it's smart to just get him to cook every time? Would you rather him taking a somewhat contested midi or easy layup every time? Because it doesn't.
I'd rather Kyrie go into do everything.
To me, with Kyrie, every layup is an easy layup because of all the different angles. Like you heard what Iman Shumpert said. Every layup for Kyrie is an easy layup. So I'm not gonna let him eat at the rim because freaking Iman Shumpert said Kyrie will flick the ball off his finger this direction that much to make the ball bounce off the top right hand of the square from the left side of the rim and sink right in. When you got a guy that's doing that, I'm not letting him eat at the rim. I'm forcing him to take them jump shots. I will let you shoot, Shoot yourself
I
out
ain't
the
gonna lie
game.
though, but I'm gonna live with him trying to lay Rudy all game though. Go down there and try to lay Rudy all game if you want to.
I don't think Rudy trash by any means, but I do think that Rudy is. I think that they're gonna have some stuff to work their way around Rudy. I think Rudy. I don't think Rudy's gonna be as much of a factor as we may think he's going to be, because he's still gonna be matched up with. I think he's gonna end up probably getting the PJ Washington, because they're gonna want to take PJ Washington out of it.
I feel like that's gonna be Cat though, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
he's gonna get Gafford.
I feel like Rudy gonna eat, bro, because none of their centers know how to shoot, bro. All I can see is the switch, bro. Like that's gonna.
PJ shooting.
He can shoot.
PJ shoot. Yeah, he'll shoot. Yeah.
But like I said, they probably gonna put Cat on him.
They probably gonna have Gobert on him. That's probably how they gonna be.
Yeah. Daniel Gafford ain't shooting a lick, but PJ can shoot.
Not the slightest.
Yeah, he can't. Yeah, he gets some moves though.
PJ solid enough, 32%. But you know they're gonna eat off that Daniel Gafford PNR with anybody. Like the thing about it is, I'm a firm believer in Rudy has gotten better on the perimeter, but I still don't want Rudy out there on the perimeter. They're gonna try and get Rudy, like you said on the switches there. They're gonna try and put Rudy on the perimeter like 60 to 70% of the game, that's where your problem's gonna come in at, because Gafford lob threat. PJ can shoot. PJ got a little. PJ 32% from a big is great in my opinion.
Yeah, he's solid.
Oh yeah, definitely.
32% from a big is straight.
Sure.
Kyrie shooting 41 from 3. Luka still doing. I don't care what nobody say, because Luka doesn't need the rim to be Luka. That's why I say I know he's a little bit hobbled, but Luka doesn't need the rim to be Luka Doncic.
Nah.
I mean,
he's gonna take them floaters. He's gonna do them things. Now the problem they're gonna run into is, I think it's gonna turn more into an offensive shootout, and I trust the Mavericks out offensing the Timberwolves before the Timberwolves out offense the Mavericks. Because they're probably gonna put PJ on Rudy, because Rudy's not much of an offensive factor. Like
and Gafford finna get cooked.
Yeah, and Gafford probably gets the Cat assignment, but I'd rather have Gafford on Cat than on whatchamacallit. At least we know Gafford to go. At least we know Gafford to go out there and get some blocks.
Yeah, he gonna play D. I don't know. I feel like they got more.
I don't know, because like I said, when Ant's having those bad nights, that's when you got to take advantage. And who would you rather have taking advantage than because Ant's still young, and I think Ant falls into that hero ball too much. And I love Ant, but you can see sometimes Ant is gonna either shoot himself back into the game or shoot himself right out of it. There's no in between.
Oh, I get it.
People say he remind them of Jordan. He remind me of Jordan too, because Jordan gonna shoot himself out that game as well.
I think Jordan blame it on teammates though. I ain't gonna lie. He definitely
ain't gonna take the heat for it.
But I think too, we just seeing from Ant just the other night though, like his levels to his game though. Like he shot 6 for 24, but if Ant was to come off that floor, they would have lost. Like no questions asked. Like Ant's facilitating and stuff. He do more than just score, and then he go play defense and stuff like that. So like I don't know if I would necessarily say that he going. I get what you're saying though about him shooting stuff out of the game, because if he didn't have the mindset he did. You go 6 for 24, bro. Like that's a bad game. You're done. You feel me? Like as a star player, you go 6 for 24. Most of them won't be done. But he found ways to affect the game in a different way. Like only scoring like 16 points. You feel me? So like I think when it comes down to it, the Mavericks got to go to the other end of the floor, and I don't know if they got enough bodies because they're gonna put Derrick Jones on Ant. They're gonna put if they got any sense, they're gonna put DJ on Ant. So if they put DJ on Ant, it's like, okay, cool, that's fine. But you got all these other players that can score, and I'm cool with almost any of them against any of the Mavericks defense. And that's just in one-on-one situations. Forget about any schemes. I'm talking about just even in just a one-on-one situation. I'm cool with McDaniels with Kyrie in front of him. I'm cool with Nas with Luka in front of him. I'm cool with Cat with Gafford or PJ Washington either. I'm cool with that. But that's just from what I see for me.
And I'm looking at some of Ant's performances, some of his performance rankings from the Denver series. His highs were incredible. He had 2 7s and 1 3.9 game, but his lows were low. His lows were low. He had some because they rate the games 1 out of 10. He got a 2.2, a 2.7. Game 7 was a bad game technically.
Yeah, it was a bad game.
He got a 3.1. So
Yeah,
I just don't
he
know.
was like 6 for 24, right?
It was terrible shooting percentage.
I mean, I think the thing with Ant though, even with you can even throw Rudy in this combo too. It's a lot of stuff they do that don't show up on the stat sheet.
That is true.
A lot. You know
it is, but Luka's worst game of last series against the Thunder, rankings wise, was it's 2 of them that were threes. He had a 19, 6, and 9 performance where they lost, and he had a triple-double where they lost by 4 points. Those were Luka's worst performances. So if we're just looking at it, man, I think we just got to take it at face value. But make y'all call. I got Mavs in 7.
Mavs in 6 or 7.
I got Timberwolves in 7. I gotta go.
I got the Wolves in 6, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think they're gonna get them boys up out of there. Them boys just love they hungry for that joint, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Unless Kyrie gonna come through and do what he do, what we know he can do. We're talking 25 points a night. Unless we get that Kyrie, them 9-point games like my man was saying, that's not gonna fly against the Timberwolves.
You're right.
That's not gonna fly.
They're gonna need some masterpieces to beat the Wolves. I'm just being
honest. That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna need
because them 9 points. They skated past like 2 games with him scoring 9 and they won. Yeah. I know he had 9 at least once and they won the game.
Just like we threw the thing about Ant.
Going crazy.
He did the same thing. He played defense. He did everything else. You gotta give Kyrie the same. The same break and the same benefit of the doubt.
But you gotta add something to that though. If PJ Washington ain't their leading scorer, how far do you think they would have made it?
That I don't know.
That's crazy. That's crazy. PJ Washington leading scorer is crazy.
Hey man, he's
on a way better team. I ain't mad at it. Get your do you? You know what I'm saying? Get your contract extension.
I would double Ant, bro, and let somebody else beat me, bro.
They're gonna do that, but I'm not doubling Ant. I'm not wasting a double team until Ant got 40. I'm not. I'm not gonna make. Of course.
Okay, 40
but I'm saying,
late.
of course, I'm scheming around Ant, but I'm not doubling Ant the entire game. Also, Jaylen Brown just hit an insane shot to tie the game.
Yeah, tie the game. Yes, I seen that.
Holy crud! I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. I'm scheming around Ant, yes, but I know Ant is still human at the end of the day. Ant can have a bad game, and he probably will have 1 or 2 bad games in this series. But I feel like his bad games mean a lot more than anybody else's bad game because he's the standard bearer for that team.
Facts, though.
I give you that.
I agree with that standard bearer comment. I believe it. I agree with that.
I think they're a reflection of Anthony Edwards.
Right.
And I'm just gonna be real. They're a reflection of Anthony Edwards, and that's not. Hold on. They just double team Hallie. Hallie, don't sell this. Hallie. They finna lose. They finna lose. They're for sure finna lose.
Oh, is it overtime?
It's finna go to OT now. Yeah, they're losing.
Sir.
They're losing. If you saw the last shot, you saw the last shot. But if you saw the shot that Hallie just shot, instead of giving it, it's
all good. We'll get to that.
But how do you feel if from whoever goes home? What does the offseason look like for any of these 4 teams going home? Do you think these 4 teams run it back with what they have, or what are we feeling?
Yeah.
Well, for the most part,
in my opinion. Yeah,
maybe a little tweak here and there, like a role player or something, but nothing too crazy. Y'all have made it to the conference finals. Like that ain't just.
And it wasn't no fluke. It's not a fluke run for any team. I don't think they all beat good teams. Like the Timberwolves, if they lose this round, you shake back with the same team. And like my man said, just said Rico, right? Like my man Rico said, bro, you just add a player or something like that. We're not really trading nobody or not like that.
You got to keep everybody. That's your thing. Try and keep everybody.
Yeah. With the Timberwolves, you keep everybody. With the Mavericks, the Mavericks need one. I'm not gonna lie. I
don't think they can get one though. That's
they might to trade pieces to get it. They might to trade a lot of pieces to get it. Because if the Mavericks had like a like a
They had Miles
like
Turner.
a Paul. Yeah. They had like a Miles Turner, or if they had someone like Paul George as like the third option, they'd be the favorites to win the championship for sure. No questions asked. Third option, something like that. Another scorer, like something like that, as a wing player or a big, then they'd be. If they have Porzingis right now, they'd be the favorite to win. If they still have
Yeah.
Porzingis.
Okay.
So like, you know what I mean? Like they need one thing. That's it. On the other side though, who is it? The Celtics. I don't know what to add to them. It's them. I don't know what to do for them. And then
Me neither. I
the
think this is like the peak for the Celtics. If you
yeah,
don't win
and the
here,
Pacers could. The Pacers could use another scorer, another wing scorer. That'd be tough.
I think getting Benedict Mathurin back is going to help the Pacers a lot. And I
Yeah.
think the Pacers' main goal has to be to re-sign Pascal. I think though, if they had lost before this, Pascal's gone. But I think that with them winning and going to the conference finals, that just re-solidified the Pascal. Hey, I can win here, and I think that warrants an extension. Honestly,
Yeah. He deserves it.
now if Hallie,
they can come to
no,
a
I know they're gonna offer him, but you know, he's a free agent. Pascal's a free agent this summer.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only thing about the Pascal thing. He's a free agent this summer, so
He
it's
gonna
like
sign back with them.
I hope he does. I don't know where else he could go. Could you see?
You'd be surprised.
I think he will.
I know. I think he ended up signing with a crazy behind team. Honestly, I don't even think it's like. I don't think it's. I think it's something that's so far out of left field that like it looks almost fake. That's how out of left field it is.
Right.
But I don't know. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how that goes, man.
Yeah.
This is one of them things.
Yeah, I don't know who he would go to. I mean, like, it's no team right now that I can think of that he would want to go to where he really feel like they one step away, and it's
Exactly.
me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no team that needs a power forward, small forward, power forward right now that I can see that's like, we one step away. This is what we need. Because he wouldn't fit on the Mavericks, in my opinion.
Yeah, he would. It's hard because he requires the ball. He would need to be a second option wherever he goes. And it's not many teams that need a second option right now.
Nah.
Right.
It's a lot of teams who need a third option, but he's not a third option.
And the teams that need a second option, they're not close to the team.
They're not close.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like, what's his name? He in the same boat as like Julius Randle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I don't know where you take Julius Randle. Where that's why I think if you're the Knicks, you just run it back with Julius Randle.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I'm keeping Julius Randle.
The whole roster they had this year, I run it back.
Yeah. I think you just got to get Julius Randle to buy into it. I think you should understand after that one little averaging 40, getting 40 a game over and over and over again. But bro, this is his team.
I think he's gonna accept it.
Yeah, just buy in, bro. That you're gonna be the second, third option. They don't even have a legitimate second or third option because you got DiVincenzo can go for 30, Hart can go for 25, OG Anunoby can get you 20, Julius Randle can get you 30. Like it's like you really have.
I think it can still be Julius Randle's team. He's just not the first option.
Yeah,
He's not the first option no more. Dead ass.
I think this is still Julius Randle's team. He's just not the first option.
I mean,
Right.
it still comes to the whole team just buying in. They include him too, though. Like,
And I'm okay with that.
for sure. Like, I feel like they have the talent to make a deep run and get a. I mean, call it what it is. The Celtics.
Hallie just hit an ugly behind three. Jesus Christ.
And get him some problems. He did hit that joint.
I think that I want to be that guy. I think the Knicks have a chance to be a solid 1 seed next year. They have a chance to compete next year, fully healthy. Because people don't realize how beat up this Knicks team was. No,
if they had just what's the name, it would have been straight.
If they had Bogdan, they would have been straight. Or OG.
They would have Bogdan. If they would have had Thomas, if Thomas Robinson went down, I'm not gonna lie to you, they probably would have won the series. This series they was just in. Even with just Robinson being in the game, they probably would have won the series. Or Mitchell Robinson, not Thomas Robinson, Mitchell Robinson.
I think you let Robinson walk though. I'm taking Hartenstein over Robinson right now.
Yeah, me too though.
Ooh.
I think I'm taking
He gave you a little
Hartenstein
bit
over
more
Robinson.
offense, bro.
He
does,
not
and that's
protecting that goal though. He not protecting that rim.
He not,
did.
but I mean that's what the offseason for.
He did his part, bro.
That's what the offseason for.
Well,
Come on now.
He played.
We can't get Mitchell Robinson on a pay cut.
He played his role now. But
I mean, it's weight room.
He did.
Yeah, but I gotta agree with bro. I ain't gonna lie. If they would have had Mitchell though, it would have added a whole different level to their defense.
Because they would have been able to pull him in and out.
He can't do anything offensively. So you're losing that
I mean,
potential on
What's
offense.
Hartenstein doing? He hustling.
I mean,
that's it.
Yeah, but Mitchell Robinson.
Hartenstein hit that little push floater and pass the ball.
You talking about at the mid-range, right?
Oh, God, he hit that little floater OD.
I'm still taking him. Bro. I think that's still my guy.
I'm not mad at that.
I get it.
Yeah, it's just like I seen him against Embiid.
Tatum just got blocked. Holy crap!
When Mitchell Robinson was on Embiid, I ain't saying Embiid wasn't giving work, but it was way more difficult. When Hartenstein was down there, he was bullying that man bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
That's when he went on his Spurs.
But that's when you look at your
Anytime they took
personnel.
Mitchell Robinson out, they literally was like, Embiid go crazy. As soon as Mitchell Robinson came out, Embiid would go crazy.
That's when you look at your personnel and like, hey, this is how we gonna match this up. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. This is how we gonna match. You know what I'm saying? That's when you gotta look at your personnel and know. But the thing about it is, I think and like we said, if you don't have all these injuries, if you have freaking a Julius Randle, if you have a Bogdanovich, it's a few guys that if you have them, this is a completely different series. Series is.
Right.
I'm just putting that out there. I may be wrong, but I don't know.
I mean, no, that's factual though, for sure. Like we go
Do
down
y'all
to
that's
different
definitely
teams with that,
facts.
though. For sure.
But before we get out of here, do y'all feel like Tibbs is a problem? Do you think Tibbs is the answer?
I think Tibbs for running back. They were running back with Tibbs.
Yeah. He a great coach, bro. He just do that one thing that kind of like, to me, kind of makes me feel like he killing his team. But he's a great coach, though. You can't take away from anything he done in the league.
Nah, I'm running back with Tibbs.
One thing I got to give him credit for, though. This. He got Josh Hart ready to run through a wall for that team.
Man, what?
If Josh Hart does this next year, I think we got to have some conversations about where he fits as far as, where he fits in the.
He's just a hooper. Like, you can put him anywhere. He a hooper.
Yeah, like in the meta of. You just got to figure it out for him. Like, where does he fit in them? Because he's positionless. So where does he fit in the Iron Man category? That's kind of what you got to look at. Oh, Tatum, bad turnover. Hallie, don't pull that.
He shot it.
But no, it's a foul.
I need my boy Neesmith to get the ball because I already know that he the quickest bucket for their team. They aren't paying no attention to him. He got 14 of that, I think.
Yeah, man, let's get out of here so we can finish this game.
Hey, completely unrelated. They got a good camera, bro. What camera that is? I like that camera. Hey, anyway,
I don't know. But man, let's go ahead and wrap it up, man. Great show. We hope to see more from Mr. Dev when he freed up.
For sure. I definitely get
Definitely appreciate that, man. We like to appreciate LT for making his back-to-backs, man. He be trying to skip town on us and stuff, man.
Yeah.
But let's pass around the room.
Okay.
Let's pass around the room. Dev, how you feeling, man? First time up here in the lounge, man. How you feel?
No, that joint solid, bro. It's definitely solid. I'll definitely be back for sure. Like good talks for real. You know what I'm saying? Like different perspectives. You feel me? Ain't nobody just saying no outlandish, crazy stuff that don't make no sense. You feel me? Like so that joint solid.
I wish Sherm was here so we could talk about him as well.
That's delusional.
Nigga serve.
He is delusional.
Serve, bro.
He is delusional.
Nah,
my boy, Mr. LTZ, talk to us, brother. How you feeling?
Hey, bro, it's another good, solid show, man. After a while, we're gonna get some guys out here. And all of us gonna get our own studio at this joint, bro.
We gotta get you out the car,
like
man.
ESPN up this joint.
I'm telling you. Mr. Rico, talk to me, baby. Talk to me. What you got?
Like you said, man, another good show, man. Another good show. One thing about my team, though, man, we will be back.
He is an avid Thunder fan.
What they said on High School Musical? It's the start of something new. Now, come on.
Me and Dave got a lot of free agent talk to talk about because we got to get it together down in Miami.
They talking about us drafting Jared McCain. I'm like, are y'all? I'm like, stop. I don't.
And I don't even keep up with the draft. But if I'm getting enough people telling me, nah, this ain't it, it ain't it.
I just don't think he fit with our culture either, though. If I'm being honest. Yeah, I know.
No, bro, we're not going for that. You see how they doing Jimmy, bro? They not going for Jared McCain.
I'll drive Jared McCain. Jared McCain a dog, man.
I just don't think he'll fit with the Heat, though. That's my own thing.
Yeah, dog.
If they saying Rob can slip to 12, then he can slip to 15.
I think it all depends on what the Spurs do during free agency.
The Spurs should have been. In my mind, Rob is the fourth pick for the
Yeah,
Spurs.
definitely.
But
Nah,
I
I
don't
think you
know
gotta get
what
what's
we're talking
name. You
about.
gotta get what's his name? Lil something. I think the Spurs got their eyes
The
on Darius
foreign dude.
Garland. I think the Spurs got their eyes on
That would be
DG.
tough. Darius Garland with them would be tough.
But I'm your host, Mr. J, the Lounge Heavyweight Champ, baby. And you know, we out of here, man. Peace.
All right,
Already be
fellas.
easy, man.